My name is CW4 George Munson. I'm from the New Hampshire Army National Guard. I fly the UH-60 Blackhawk and the C-12, which is a King Air, for the New Hampshire Army National Guard. While I was here, I flew the extra 300L. I got about 4.3, which is about syllabus hours. I've been flying about 25 years in my career. Most of that is Blackhawk, but I have a couple thousand hours in a King Air. I do have a commercial multi-engine rating and a commercial helicopter rating as well, but I don't use those because I fly in the military. I would say the most important lesson that I learned here was the methodical use of the steps that they have taught us. I think that they've taken the movements, the concepts that we all know, they're fundamental, and put them in a way and taught us in a building block scenario that applied in any situation will get you out of an upset if it's applied correctly and quickly. There's no doubt in my mind that this is one of the best programs I've ever been to when it came to a specific flight characteristic training. The safety here was incredible. Very briefed up constantly on safety, but not overdone. I always felt very comfortable. The staff here would always take the time to answer questions, was very attentive to the needs of us. It was very, very professional. I do appreciate that. The quality of service, top-notch. I'm used to going to military Army schools where customer service isn't an issue. It's about getting you there and what haven't you done and those kinds of things. Okay, now it's time to learn. Here it was very learning-focused, very customer service-focused, almost to a fault at times because I wasn't used to being catered to so much. The facility is welcoming. It's warm. You can take naps on the chairs in between flights or in between class. Easy to get to food, those kinds of things. I was a little apprehensive, like anybody would be if they haven't flown an aerobatic aircraft much, coming and knowing that I was going to be doing all kinds of crazy inverted maneuvers and those kinds of things. I ended up with a former space shuttle pilot as my instructor pilot, which kind of cracked me up that I guess I was the weak link and I needed him. That was the joke from my friends, but he built so much confidence in me in just his easygoing attitude, poking fun at me when I needed to be poked at, and the way that he taught me in again I'm going to say it, a building block where the apprehension quickly went away. I understood what I needed to do, that being upside down was no big deal as long as you understood angle of attack, and how to get the aircraft upright again. Just phenomenal experience here, worth every cent of what it costs, and in my opinion it doesn't cost that much for something that can save lives and aircraft, those kinds of things. The instrument phase, the last day, I was apprehensive about that because you get used to looking outside. They take the attitude indicator away and you get used to looking outside. So when you're upset with just an attitude indicator and an airspeed indicator, I was a little apprehensive about that. Quickly, though, I learned by applying the steps for upset recovery, I was pulling out of it, and I was comfortable. I actually felt even more comfortable because I'm used to looking at the attitude indicator in my everyday flying. So it was a great transition into my everyday flying, something that I'll never forget and hopefully apply if I ever get into a situation. So. I would say that this is something that every military, civilian, every pilot that has an inkling to attend needs to come, get over any anxiety of being upset, inverted in airplanes, that needs to come here to learn this because it's very simple, it's basic, and worth the lives of yourself and other people if it ever happens to you. And the awareness of angle of attack, the awareness of power, aileron placement is worth everything. So I guess I said worth too many times, but anyway. Yep, I just want to comment one last thing that the instructors here have a very calm, fun way of teaching, and they obviously want to be here, which I like and I appreciate. Many times in my past in the military, I've been with instructors that didn't want to be there, didn't want to do it, and it was not a great experience. This was very encouraging, and I would recommend it to anyone. Thanks.